restoring men and history. Why do we need to forge men and restore history? Why are we doing this? Many men today feel powerlessness, anxiety, depression, loneliness. They feel attacked and there's no place for them to go. John Locke said this: education begins the gentleman, but reading, a good company, and reflection must finish him. We need to forge better, stronger men and gentlemen. That is our mission. Men need to develop thinking skills and have intellectual stimulation and have a better understanding of history and the men who came before them. Men also need fellowship, friendships, and camaraderie, and men who share like-minded values. Winston Churchill said this: one of the signs of a great society is the diligence with which it passes culture from one generation to the next. That is what we are doing, gentlemen. Passing history on, passing culture on. He goes on to say this culture is the embodiment of everything the society hold dear. When one generation no longer esteems its own heritage and fails to pass the torch to its children, it is saying in essence that the very foundational principles and experiences that make up society is no longer valid. What is required when this happens and society has lost its way is for leaders to arise who have not forgotten the discarded legacy and who love it with all their hearts. So what do we need to do? We need to pass on the stories of heroes, tales of great men and of courage, traditions, and the history. Men need purpose, a sense of accomplishment, a knowledge of the past, and gratitude, and they need to be a part of something larger than themselves. You need to be tied to men of the past and know about the men who came before you. So we will do readings and comments on the readings. And here's an example. We've been doing these in groups for years and years. Here's one I like to do every year because it's about camaraderie, band of brothers and fellowships, and men need that. So this is the St. Crispin's Day speech from Henry V, William Shakespeare. And we'll read it. What's he that wishes so, my cousin Westmoreland? No, my fair cousin, if we are marked to die, we are now to do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. By Jove, I'm not covetous for gold, nor care I who doth feed upon my cost. Yearns me not if men my garments wear, such outward things dwell not in my desires. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. No faith my cause, wish not a man from England. God's peace I would not lose so great an honor as one man more, methinks, would share from me. For the best hope I have, oh, do not wish one more, rather proclaim it, Westmoreland, through my host, that he which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when the day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian. Then he will strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day, Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. The story shall the good man teach his son. And Crispian shall ne'er go by, from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile. This day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst any speaks that fought with us on St. Crispin's day. So what do we have here? We have camaraderie, fellowship. Men need a purpose. They had it. And they're going to remember it, right? And they're going to pass these stories down. And what was their larger purpose here? God, king, country, honor, valor, fellow knights. No one can ever take that away from them. You have moments in life. And again, we're not talking about material wealth here. We're talking about valor, honor, loyalty, serving a higher purpose than yourself. Will you be more or less loyal next month? Will you have more valor or less valor next month? You only have to compare yourself to yourself a day ago. Do you increase in valor every day? So, gentlemen, go forward with more valor, honor, and loyalty today than you had yesterday. Thank you.